Meantime, the Democrat Party is undergoing an optics crisis after Reps Tlaib and Omar are banned from entering Israel. Again, only Omar is still banned. One America's Rion has that report.
Democrat Congresswomen Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar's trip to Israel has been blocked by the Israeli government on grounds the lawmakers promote anti-Israel views. E.J. Kimball, director of Israel Victory Project at Middle East Forum, told One American News critics are wrong to depict this ban as an attack on free speech and on members of U.S. Congress.
Where Omar and Tlaib goes beyond free speech. Where they're going on Israel in advocacy for the BDS movement, this boycott, divestment, sanctions movement, that calls into question the legitimacy of the Jewish state to exist, the only state for the Jewish people, which, in my opinion, is clearly anti-Semitism.
Critics of the ban claim President Trump's tweet pressured the Israeli government to ban Omar and Tlaib, a claim Israel denies. President Trump said Israel would show weakness to let the anti-Israel congresswoman in, adding, "Representatives Omar and Tlaib hate Israel and all Jewish people, and there is nothing that can be said or done to change their minds."
Unfortunately, I have to agree with the president on that. I wish it weren't the case, but they've been very clear in their unwillingness to engage, to actually understand what Israel does.
Critics call Israel's banning Omar and Tlaib as harmful to diplomacy. But Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu noted Omar and Tlaib's itinerary was planned for Palestine, not Israel, and their meetings were with Palestinian leaders, not Israelis. As a vibrant and free democracy, writes Netanyahu, Israel is open to any critic and criticism with one exception. Israel's law prohibits the entry of people who call and operate to boycott Israel.
If they were individual American citizens seeking to travel to Israel, they would not be allowed. Essentially, the only reason why they are being considered to enter Israel is because of diplomatic reasons, because they are members of the United States Congress.
In July, Tlaib and Omar not only voted against an anti-BDS bill to protect Israel from boycotts, but Omar herself proposed a bill to use boycotts against other nations. Pro-Israel groups say BDS is one of the most concerted attempts to undermine Israel's existence today. Kimball adds, the most harmful lie pushed by mainstream media and some lawmakers about the BDS movement is that it is a free speech movement.
The BDS movement is not a free speech movement. Criticizing Israel is not what the BDS movement is. The BDS movement seeks the delegitimization, the destruction of the Jewish state.
Democrats are attempting to avoid the optic of criticizing Israel by blaming the move on President Trump. But there is no denying the fact that Israeli law denies entry to those who support BDS movements, which by this definition, Omar and Tlaib qualify as enemies of Israel until they denounce their anti-Israel views. A top Israeli official told the press, "We won't allow those who deny our right to exist in this world to enter Israel. In principle, this is a very justified decision." Rion, One American News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.